Hey folks, so I missed my philosophy Wednesday this week. So this talk will be a bit philosophical as usual. And what I really like in a philosophy, uh, the early one is the cosmology and how the world was created and natural curiosity that actually lead us to the big things. But another quite interesting topic that I quite eager in a philosophical sense is the paradoxes. Yeah, the philosophical paradoxes, the logical paradoxes, and all the things. And my favorite one for sure is the Russell paradox. And the Russell paradox actually, we could have the formulation in a set theory, or we could have this more human-like formulation that we have a barber in a village that could shave only and only once that couldn't shave themselves, right? And then it's appeared the question, who shaved the barber? And it's look like doesn't really matter if you will get the answer to it, but it's make the statement of this universal self-contained sets of all sets that could not contain a cell. And it's opened the semantical paradox that the set theory was lacking the semantics. And it's lead to the type theory, and it's lead to the simple type theory. It leads to the dependent type theory and all the things that fundamentally change how mathematics operates. It's made the revolution in the foundational things in mathematics, because we just discovered that sets are not enough. It doesn't mean that sets are wrong, but they're not enough. And we need to have types that reshape completely how the logic and mathematics operates. And quite often, we have this problem in a software engineering, and quite often we have this problem, for example, in a knowledge graphs, that we have something that are quite reliable, good enough, could do a lot, but sometimes it's full of the paradoxes or force us to make the workarounds. And sometimes we do too much workarounds, and we so bounded to the way how we made it in the past. We so bounded to the fact that it's an industry standard that we simply refuse to admit that it's not fitting the goal. And one of these things that remind me by Russell paradox, it's the RDF and all the infrastructure, a lot of infrastructure around the RDF, because it's the industry standard of working with the graphs. And every time we made this RDF 1.2 that say that this time we fixed the bug, this time we fixed the problem, take a look to it. Right now you could attach the metadata to the triples, but actually not really, and all of things. And you make yet another workaround that just make the things worse. And maybe we have much better way of doing the things. And maybe we need yet another Russell in an industry that will gets to the knowledge graphs that more suitable for the artificial intelligence, like the metagraphs, the hypergraphs, and give us something that more powerful, that more suitable, that could describe the complex relations that the human memory actually need and all of things. And one of these tools that I really believe that could do the job gets back to the Russell works with the type theory, because with the dependent types and simple type theory, you have much powerful possibility to describe the things. And sometimes we just need to rethink completely the foundations, even if the work that we need to do looks enormously big. That's why, for example, the work on the research of the metagraphs, hypergraphs, the better possibility to describe the logical rules for such complex data structures really matter. That's why the databases that based on not on the set theory and relational algebra, but based on the graph and dependent type theory is the way, maybe much better way of doing the things. And we should not be scared that right now the industry don't use it, because in 70s nobody used even relational databases. The world was completely different, and nowadays is already the legacy technology. So we need to be brave and we need to be true to see the real life problems and solve them in a better way. That's why I really believe that more than 125 years ago, the guy asked the question about the barber in a village and reshaped the mathematical world completely. So nowadays we could take his work and reshape the industry of the knowledge graph and the artificial intelligence memory agents also completely. So we just need to be brave to do so. And how to do it? Just follow me on the Medium and YouTube channel. We will discover this together. See you next time. Choose.